Already the most watched soapy on our screens, this plot will send Uzalo's ratings through the roof. Director MQ has turned 3 days of filming near Umhlali in KZN into TV dynamite.
How have you managed to execute a production of this scale?
Putting together a shoot like this is quite difficult because there are so many extras and so many crew. We've got over 5 cameras, and trying to make sense of what's happening today can be a daunting task for a lot of people. But you know, we've got an amazing crew complement. The location is the most amazing location with diversity. Obviously, some of the challenges are sound constraints because of the airport, which is literally just a stone throw away. But in terms of what this wedding will represent and the outcome, it will be so fantastic. It will be so amazing. It's one of the turning points of this particular season. So we've all come together to give it our best.
The wedding theme is sung live by the popular group The Legacy, led by Jabulani Mthembu.
Gentlemen, I have goosebumps. Your voices are so beautiful. I believe you wrote the song for this exact moment in Uzalo.
Hey, it was such a great privilege to be asked by Uzalo. They told us, hey guys, we would like you to write something specifically for this wedding. So the whole process was very stressful. We were like, oh my gosh, what are we going to write about? And then we sat around, we're like, yeah, let's just write about love, because mostly it's about love at the wedding. It's about commitment. So I just wrote something like that.
The Feast of Fashion includes numbers for Kaya Dladla and Nyaleng Tibedi by designer Mxolisi Luke Mkhize.
These are the beautiful dresses.
Yes,
tell me about them. You guys look exquisite.
Thank you. Well, we got the memo, or I got the memo or the brief to design bridesmaids' dresses. Basically, the theme was very whimsical, very flirty, but still very elegant and simple. So we decided to use the translucent theme because it's currently very in. Yeah. So with the mesh and the lace, we decided to not make it too exposed or revealing by using some flower appliques, which also ties in very well with the bride's dress.
How do you guys feel in the dress? What is your favorite elements about the suit and the dress?
I love the fact that it fits like a glove. You know, I have a small waist. I've never had a dress fit over here, and I have a big bum, so it fits nicely, you know.
Me, I love the actual color. The deep V.
Awesome.
I love the flower stuff happening on my shorts and the shoes.
For this white wedding, the groom makes quite an entrance in a statement outfit by Nhlanhla Mvubu.
For the groom suit, we just chose the color black, and we chose the black shirts as well. Most of the time, people wear black with white shirts, but we just wanted to set him apart. We just wanted him to look different because he's the main man, remember? He's the guy that's getting married. And then it's just not a normal black shirt. It's got some designs, which we picked up because that shirt is not even from here. We imported it from Milan. And then looking at his color as well, he's a bit of a dark guy. So black and black goes very well together with it.
Leading lady Mamlambo, played by Gugu Gumede, is sure to get fans' approval in this gown.
Gugu, you look absolutely stunning. What makes this dress the perfect one for your character?
Thank you so much, firstly. I like that this dress, it reflects my character and who she is. As Gugu Gumede, would I probably go for something like this? Probably not so much. I'm a youngin' compared to my character, but she's a lot more conservative, a lot more reserved. When she's older, mid-40s, so she is marrying a typical Zulu man, so she just wanted to look very regal and like a queen.
This being a soap opera, the fairy tale cannot last, and Don Tandeka King's Mangobo sees to that.
It's not often you see a gun paired with a wedding dress.
It's an unusual bouquet because, yeah, this was my preference as opposed to flowers.
Tell us about your character and what led her to these extreme decisions.
There's a lot of things that took her to that place, but one most important one is the fact that her friend stole her man.
How does Mangobo feel about sharing Nkunzi with another woman?
She's traumatized, and she wishes it hadn't come to this point. And I think the worst thing is the fact that this is her former best friend. So it kind of takes her through a very painful journey, and then that's how she gets to a point where I cannot lose him, and I have to marry him, even though he marries her too.
Nompilo, you play the daughter. What does she think about what her mother's done?
As Nosipho, I'm against this whole wedding. Firstly, I'm against Mamlambo and Kunzi getting married because she stole my mom's man. And at the same time, I'm not with her gate crashing the wedding.
The venue decor is as detailed as it would be for a real wedding, as is the cultural plot in which Glenn Gabela is a major player.
My character disapproves of this particular wedding because, number one, Mzetsha is a typical traditional man. He built the church. It's one of these, modern day churches that don't believe in ancestral beliefs. And so he doesn't believe in bigamy. It's a one woman for one man for him. And the fact also is that he's not in good cahoots with Nkunzi's character. He actually came to be in this situation because of Mamlambo. Because they were very close, in church. And Mamlambo has always been his support system. And that's the only reason that he finds himself in this wedding.
When the action plays out, it's as much of a surprise to Simphiwe Majozi's character as it is to the audience.
The question, even for the viewers now, is what will happen after the wedding? Will they live together in Nkunzi's household, or maybe build a house for the second wife? So there's this new woman on the side now. So now that's the question. I think even the viewers will be curious about what will happen because they really don't like one another.
On Uzalo, it takes three to tango, which sends waves through the storylines Naymaps will be playing.
This moment is massive, it is huge because this has never happened before. I mean, it's a controversial topic. Even in the country, growing up, it's not a common thing to have more than one wife. Most of all, my character's mother is involved, so it's quite intense even for my character as Mxolisi.
And what have you enjoyed most about being a part of this?
Look, I love the drama. I think people love drama, and the more drama, the more exciting it is to even watch at home. People are gonna see Mamlambo in a different light, the crazy mom coming with her energy, and Mxolisi is in a place of conflict, so I'm happy that people are gonna see it for what it really is.
Taking this in his stride is the man in the eye of the hurricane, Masoja Msiza's Nkunzi.
Tell us about your character Nkunzi and how he ended up in this situation.
I find myself in this situation because I need a woman, as a Zulu man who's got his roots traditionally, deeply embedded in the roots of Zulu tradition. I want a woman who's going to hold the house as a concrete foundation of kith and kin. So now I find myself with Mangobo. She's a gangster woman, and she's not there, she's got a club. And so I need a woman to take care of me, and I find Mamlambo, who is a hardcore Zulu woman.
Adding to the spice, there's a stolen kiss between Kabisile and Siyabonga Shibe's character.
There's a lot of tension between you and Nkunzi. How did your characters overcome this?
At the end of the day, Kabanga was going through a lot. And then he saw that he needs to mend his relationship with his brother. Because at the end of the day, they are brothers. And in their family, there's only two of them left. So Kabanga had to swallow his pride and approach his brother and, and call a truce.
Somehow, everyone ends up on the dance floor, but that doesn't mean there are no casualties.
Two brides, family disputes, guns and some proteas. This is certainly the wildest wedding I've ever been to, and I personally can't wait to see what happens next on Uzalo.
If you want a fairy tale love story, buy a romantic novel. But if fireworks are more your scene, you know where to find them.